name is Ashley Curtis. I am a junior here at Western, and I am in the social work program. As part of the social work program, we have to do 75 hours of community service to actually get into the professional social work program. And 75 hours seems like a lot, but the people who are generally in the social work program volunteer anyway, and it doesn't hurt that our teachers give us the final exam off if we do volunteer hours. So it's pretty nice. Last semester I volunteered at the Kalamazoo Gay and Lesbian Resource Center, Communities in Schools, and Peace Jam. At the Kalamazoo Gay and Lesbian Resource Center, also known as KGLRC, they had this it was a Get Out the Vote campaign during the election season, and it was called the I Commit campaign, and it was a commitment for voters to stay informed and hold their representatives responsible for who they voted for. And it also encouraged people to think about who they were voting for before they actually got to vote. The Kalamazoo Gay and Lesbian Resource Center is a nonprofit, so they weren't actually allowed to endorse candidates, but they did give information on how different candidates voted on queer issues, which is what they're all about. And it got, working on the campaign allowed me to get over my fear of talking to strangers, because part of the campaign you just had to go into a strange neighborhood and knock on people's doors and say, hey. So it was a really challenging but great experience. And not only was I just fighting for equality, which I love to do, I was fighting, I was encouraging people to think critically again. At Communities in Schools, they're an organization that works with the Kalamazoo Public Schools, and they give food packs to children who need it, and they also provide tutoring during the school hours. And that's what I do. I do tutoring at Northglade Montessori School, and I work with 3rd through 5th graders and help them out with math. When I first got there, it was actually really difficult because I couldn't do simple math in my head. I mean, I was given a graphing calculator in 3rd grade, so I didn't know how to do simple math. And then I got to the school, and these kids didn't have graphing calculators. They were expected to memorize their times tables. It was a shock, to say the least. But it took me a couple months, but I can now do simple math without using my calculator on my phone, which the kids made fun of me for. Peace Jam is another organization that I volunteer with, and it takes Nobel Prize winners and students and puts them together to help inspire them to create a better world. And the volunteering I do is kind of like a camp counselor, and you just facilitate the workshops. In conclusion, I volunteer a lot, and I did over 50 hours last semester at the Kalamazoo Gay and Lesbian Resource Center, Community Schools, and Peace Jam. The Kalamazoo Gay and Lesbian Resource Center helped me step out of my comfort zone while being an activist. Communities and Schools helped me invest in the future generations, and Peace Jam combines the two and helps me develop my leadership skills. I highly recommend volunteering for these 3 organizations.